In this video, we're putting the Revvl 6 Pro 5G up against the new Revvl 6 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. In this video, we're going to get straight to the point and tell you which device is better between both of these, which one is the better deal. So starting off with the Revvl 6 Pro 5G, this device is going to retail for $219.99, and on the right side, the little brother is going to retail for $169.99. So there's about a $50 difference in between both these devices, and we're going to go over the specifications and other features that the bigger bro gets to see if it's worth it, and we're going to let you know in the end. But obviously there's a $50 price difference, but most people are going to be getting these devices on the cheap, or they're going to be getting them for free. But as far as the specifications, we're going to be sticking with the retail prices. We know you guys are getting the deals at T-Mobile and Metro on these, but we're just going to stick to that $50 difference in this video. So first and foremost, the 6 Pro is going to have a bigger display. It's going to be a 6.8-inch display compared to a 6.5-inch display on the Revvl 6 5G. Now, I really do not like the displays on these devices. I wish they were 1080p. They don't look too bad, but that's because we have stock Android on here and we have a little bit more fluidity than most 60 Hz devices and 720p devices. So there's not too much going on here. It's not a heavily layered or heavily bloatware layered device on these Revvl 6s. But I would say the display looks better on the regular Revvl 6 5G. Obviously, you do get a bigger display on the Revvl 6 5G Pro, but you guys just need to decide if you want a bigger phone or a smaller phone. I would say they look pretty much the same though at 720p. Getting into the specifications on these devices, on the left side, the Revvl 6 Pro 5G is going to have 6 GB of RAM. We're also going to have 128 GB of internal storage, and we have a Dimensity 700 processor in the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. Now, getting into the regular Revvl 6 5G, we have half the memory at 64 GB inside this device. So if you want more memory, go with the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. And for the Revvl 6, we also have only 4 GB of RAM compared to 6 GB of RAM that you get on the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. Now, we do have the same processor in both of these devices, and honestly, it's not running great in these devices. If you guys aren't getting these devices for free or super cheap, I have a bunch of other phones that I can recommend you that aren't carrier exclusive devices. So if you want to pay a little bit more money, leave a comment down below and we'll have a conversation and we'll talk about what phone you should actually buy. As far as the processor goes on gaming and stuff like that, Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG do not work. I also tried Genshin Impact on both these devices. They do not work, so there's no difference as far as the processor goes, and there's really not that much difference in the RAM. So honestly, I don't think it's a huge difference. I think the 128 GB of internal storage is going to be the biggest difference as far as ROM and RAM. I think that's going to be more of a difference on these devices because you're not going to be playing high-end games on these devices, which honestly kind of sucks. We also have a bigger battery, so we have a 5,000 mAh battery in the Revvl 6 Pro. Compared to the Revvl 6 with only a 4,500 mAh battery. I feel like these devices are pretty good with battery life. They took so long to charge up, even using a 45 watt-hour charger. They take so long to charge up. They both charge at 15 watts, but again, you will have 500 more milliamps inside the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. So you guys do get a bigger battery in here with that bigger display. The other things that you get in here as well in the Revvl 6 Pro 5G are wireless charging, and we get NFC. So we do have NFC capabilities on the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. We do not have wireless charging or NFC on the regular Revvl 6. So that is really what you're missing on the Revvl 6 if you're just going to go with the Revvl 6 compared to the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. There's really not too much else. I feel like the fingerprints on these devices are pretty good. The fingerprint sensors, super quick fingerprint sensors on these devices. But I just want to keep this short. So getting into the cameras, I don't think there's much of a difference. Obviously, we're going to have a wide angle camera on the Revvl 6 Pro, and we're not going to actually have that on the regular Revvl 6, as you guys can see. So we can get that 0.5 vision. We get that zoomed out. As far as the quality on both these devices though, the quality is pretty much the same. I don't think the camera quality is really that good at all. It's budget phone quality. You get what you pay for on these devices. And I believe the Revvl 5 or the 5 Plus from last year, they were better as far as the build and as far as the processor and everything else. And, I actually got to game on those devices, on PUBG and Call of Duty and stuff. So They have really watered down these devices this year. Kind of sucks that T-Mobile had to do that. I'm not sure if it was a supply chain issue, but you know, they did have to water these phones down a little bit. The great thing about these devices though is they keep the basics inside these devices. So we obviously have expandable storage on these devices, up to 2 terabytes for both of them. And then we also have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on these devices. So they definitely know their customer right there. They're not going to make them buy some wireless earbuds, but you know, as far as the basics on these devices, if you are getting these phones really cheap or you're getting them for free, I can recommend it. It's a very basic device. Now, as far as choosing between which one you should get if you're gonna buy retail, you know, obviously this is gonna have NFC, wireless charging, and a bigger display and some more storage on the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. So if that's worth paying $50 more, I would go with the Revvl 6 Pro 5G. So if you guys need things like those on your devices, go with that. This is the better phone. I don't think it's that much of a difference just to pay $50 more to get double the storage, you know, NFC and wireless charging and those types of features. But if you just need something basic, I would just go with the Revvl 6 5G. And if you don't use those types of features, just go with the Revvl 6 5G. But as far as it goes, honestly, I would choose the Revvl 6 Pro 5G because I do use those features. I use contactless payments, and I definitely love that we have wireless charging on it, even though I don't really use it. And I do like that we have that wide angle mode on the camera. But honestly, I would be happy with whatever. But if you guys want the better device, the Revvl 6 Pro 5G is the way to go. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what phone you are rocking. Are you guys interested in any of these devices? These are some very basic devices. I know a lot of you are not going to be too interested in these, but if you guys want to know more about these devices, leave some video ideas in the comment section down below you guys want me to do. But this has been Safan from TechRight. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Peace out, Tech Gang.